Hi there, we're in the shop today with Nick Bull in the shoe clinic in New Plymouth, and we're going to be talking a little bit about shoes. So Nick, when a client comes to you and they want a running shoe, what do you advise them?
First off, what we like to do is we like to analyse their feet. So we look at them in a barefoot motion to see what their feet are doing, seeing if there's any pronation, supination, where it's occurring, to what degree, see where the pressure points from their feet are occurring, have a look at the bottoms of their feet or the soles of their feet, see if there's any calluses or anything like that that we need to pay any attention to. From that it can obviously tell us where we're needing some support, structure, cushioning, those type of things. We obviously ask questions such as what type of terrain are you running on? That's massively important. So whether you're running on the road, whether you're running on a trail, or whether you're doing a bit of a hybrid of both of those types of surfaces.
Right, so you've got a selection of shoes here in front of us.
Yeah.
So say I come in, I'm a trail runner, I've got a couple of years of experience, I'm clocking up some relatively big miles. What sort of a shoe would you recommend? Now I know I'm a pronator.
Yep.
What
As you know, 70% of the population
of
are.
us are,
it's,
yep.
it's more common to be a pronator or an overpronator than it is to be a neutral type or a supinator. But for a trail shoe, we'd look at obviously the terrain that we're running on and the traction that we can put it on. Because with trail running is kind of anything that's not based on the road. So it could be something from, say, in New Plymouth where you're running in Pukura Park.
Yep.
It could be like running one of the trails, but it could be then getting up into the mountains as well. So it's all about the terrain. So most of the shoes will counteract most of that type of terrain. So you can see this has got lots of big lugs on the bottom. Those little flecks that you can see through it are designed to give you wet grip. So if you strike a wet rock, you're going through a river, something like that, when you come out the other end, you want to make sure that when you stand on a stone or a rock, that you're actually gripping it. So that you're not slipping backwards. It's got not a lot of structure through there, so there's a thing called proprioception, which is your ability to be able to feel what happens around you and act and react upon that. So your foot never lands in the same position twice when you're trail running. Because of the undulation or unevenness of the terrain, your foot and shoe needs to adapt to that. So you need to feel what's happening or perceive what's happening underneath you so that you can make maximum amount of use of the traction or surface that you're landing on, and from that act to be able to go or propel forward to get your foot to come off to land again next time.
So this trail shoe here is very flexible?
It is. Considering if we look at that compared to say a road-based shoe, there's nowhere near as much torsional movement through there as there is in here.
Right,
That's got quite a lot of twist or torsional movement to adapt to that terrain, as I said, that we're looking at through there. And right from the heel right through to the forefoot, lots of traction all the way through it. There's no exposed plastic through it, because with exposed plastic, if you strike a tree root or a rock, you could potentially slip sideways, and that's going to send you off, roll an ankle, then it's rescue helicopter.
Yes, exactly.
A little bit more protection around the end of the toe to give you some protection if you bang your toe against a rock or a stone or a tree root again, something like that. It's going to protect the toes of the shoe, but most importantly the toes inside the shoe.
Right.